All right, welcome back. It is the Vegas Take, Sharp and Shapiro. Just in a few minutes here, we will be joined by Mike Babcock from TMZ Sports. By the way, in case you were wondering about Area 51, the crowd set to converge to see those aliens will have to look no further than their hands during the planned Storm Area 51 events. I explained Anheuser-Busch is producing special edition alien-themed cans of Bud Light tied to the 3-day event that's planned for Rachel, Nevada. Alien stock, according to the Nevada beverage spokesperson. Additional details about the can and the planned rollout weren't immediately available, but after teasing that the company would produce an alien-themed can in a tweet with the mock-up design reaching 51,000 retweets on Twitter, the company is set to produce the can despite the tweet only reaching 41,000 retweets. So kind of wild, kind of crazy. Will you be buying any of those cans, JD?
You know, if I was as big of a drinker as I used to be, I might, but I will not be purchasing. Oh, I might buy one for a commemoration. Are we going to go out there, by the way? Because if we go out there, I'll drink a beer. I'll drink one of those special beers.
I don't know, but
If we can get, well, I think, dude. First of all, Bud Light would not be doing this if they didn't think it was going to take place. Let's be honest with ourselves. They're very smart marketers.
Well, listen, what do you mean by take place? There's going to be a festival.
Right.
There's going to be people converging there.
And it's going to be a big deal, clearly.
Do I think people are going to storm Area 51? No, I don't think that's going to happen.
I think a few will. I think that
maybe a few drunks.
I think those that do will probably have some dire consequences, and we've gone over this before.
You think anyone's going to get killed?
I do.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I think that you have to send a message when you're protecting something as sacred as Area 51 is.
What the hell is in there that is so sacred?
I don't know, but it's serious. I know that much.
Because I was looking at pictures and photographs from the air, and you can't get anywhere near it.
No,
but
you can't see anything.
What the hell is in there?
You can't fly over it.
Well, I've seen some aerial pictures. Apparently some people have been able to take some pictures, but what the hell is at Area 51? I mean, I don't think it's aliens or anything like that.
I had a cab driver 6 months ago, and I've told the story on air before, and he picked me up from my place because I was late for the show one day. I didn't have a car for whatever reason. And he said he used to be in the Air Force. He was stationed on Area 51, and I said, hey, what really happens in there? He looked at me dead in the eye and said, honestly, if I told you, I would absolutely have to kill you. And he meant every word he said, and I could feel it based on the conversation. He was not lying to me.
So, Johnny, we're going to call Mike Babcock here in about 2 minutes. Okay, we're going to give him a buzz. Well, that is so he was being serious. He wasn't joking, this captain.
No, he was being extremely serious.
So he actually saw what was in there?
Apparently he knows what's going on, and he can't tell anybody about it. To that degree.
You believe in aliens?
I do believe on life forms on other planets, but it would have to be something similar to the atmosphere of Earth. And there are several planets that do have atmospheres similar to Earth as far as water, gravity. I mean, have you ever seen the movie with Matthew McConaughey? It's called Interstellar. It's about quantum mechanics in space.
I have not, no.
It's really, really interesting. You have to really look into that stuff, and I recommend that you do at some point. But knowing when I've done some research on my own on the side, I'm by no means a specialist like Roy Masters is, but I've done some research, and I do believe there are definitely life forms on other planets, and there's a reason why Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are trying to get us in space for Blue Origin, because they think that the Earth's resources are being exhausted, and they want to start new civilizations on different planets that have the atmosphere to actually harbor life forms.
I believe if you had to ask me, and listen, nobody knows for sure except for the people that are there, what is in Area 51? There's no aliens in there or anything like that. What I think is they probably have some unidentified flying objects from other countries and other parts of the world that they've tested, and there's probably some weird stuff in there. I have no doubt about that. But no, I don't think they have any, other life forms or aliens or anything like that.
But you don't think there's other life forms on other planets?
I do, but I think...
and by definition, those are aliens.
Yeah, but I don't think they've captured any of them. I don't think any of them have found the planet Earth. I don't think that has happened. Because if it did happen, in this day and age, especially now with cameras and cell phones and all that stuff, we would have it. We would have video of something. There would be some proof out there. There's nothing. There's nothing out there that we can look at that say, oh, my God, that's an alien. we don't have it.
I mean, it could be secret government documents. It could be chemical weapons. There could be a lot of.
Well, yeah, I believe in that. I believe
advanced technology that nobody knows about. Just secrets that the United States has that they don't want other countries to know about. I mean, a lot of that stuff could be taking place, and I would not be shocked if there were a couple of space missions under just private space missions that have taken place where they have possibly come across a life form in a different country, and maybe they have pictures, maybe they have some type of proof. I would not be shocked by that, but I don't believe that there has been a spaceship, a fully put together high-end spaceship that has crashed on Earth, and a couple of aliens have been taken out of that spaceship. I don't believe that's what exists in Area 51.
Why do they choose that spot for it in the middle of nowhere? Why is Area 51 not in Washington, D.C.? Why did they choose it there in that spot in Nevada where there's just nothing around there? Why?
Because there's nothing around there. Because it's desert. Because the ground it's not fertile for trees and for land. And it's a testing. It was supposed to be a private testing ground for chemical weapons and advanced weapons, from what I understand. Again, I'm not a specialist. But if anyone who's listening is a specialist, please feel free to call in as far as why Area 51 is named Area 51 and why it exists where it exists.
Yeah, I don't know. How scared would you be if you got authorization by, I don't know, employees to actually go into those facilities? I mean, how scared would you be?
If I had permission?
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to get murdered for doing it, that'd be amazing.
I'd be scared.
Why would you be scared?
I don't know. I wouldn't.
That would be awesome.
I don't know what I would.
You would be subjected to some of the world's greatest secrets that maybe 10 or 15 people in the world know about.
It'd be pretty bizarre.
Do you think President Trump knows what's going on in Area 51?
If he asked, he would get that information.
He definitely would.
Absolutely.
Do you think he has?
Don't know.
You think he's nosy like that? You think he's Snoopy?
I don't know.
If I was president of the United States, that would be one of the first questions I asked.
Fair
enough.
enough.
I would say, hey, you know what? What is really going? You don't think Bernie Sanders, if he becomes president, he will go nuts about what's in Area 51.
Well, why don't we ask Mike Babcock from TMZ Sports what he thinks is in Area 51? Mike Babcock joining us right now on the line. Mike, what's going on, my friend?
What's up, Mikey?
What's up? I'm sorry for the delay there. I got caught up on the TV show.
That is quite all right. We don't blame you for that.
Area 51, though? I mean, I'm super into that.
What do you think is there?
I think it's just an Air Force base. I know they've been a little deceitful in the past about things that have happened there, but I don't think there's any alien activity or like extraterrestrial life being stored there. What about you guys?
I don't think so either. I think that probably possibly some unidentified flying objects. I'm not talking about flying saucers or anything like that, but maybe from other countries, stuff like that. I think maybe they're testing or some stuff that maybe they don't want the people here to know about. But as far as alien life form or anything like that,
alien.
No. I don't see that.
Yeah.
But Mike,
although I'd love that would be awesome.
Mike, do you think aliens exist in other planets?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, like light. Does that mean light form
that means by definition
or like aliens like we see in movies?
No, that means by definition life form, not Independence Day aliens.
I think there's got to be some life form in other places, right?
Exactly.
Just the sheer
too many other planets.
Of the universe.
Yeah, there's too many other planets out there. I think we're all in agreement. Yeah,
and I think we're probably 15 to 20 years away from being in touch and communicating with those life forms.